Happy Easter!
Hello everybody, my name is Jenny. My channel is Senior Perspective. I am glad you're here. Today is Easter Sunday. I'm wearing Easter colors for you, pink and blue. And I'm going to put this out in the evening because I figure most people do church in the morning and family all day and then nothing going on in the evening. So here's a short little surprise to put out as a gift for you for Easter Sunday. Happy Easter, everybody. Let's go.
Happy Easter!
Now tell me, are you frustrated that it's going to be many, many months until the end of the summer, beginning of fall, until Sister Wives begins again? Well, maybe fear not. Because just the other day, for the third time, Mykelti shares some news. Let's talk about it.
This is going to be fun.
Okay, full disclaimer. Although I have watched every Sister Wives episode since it premiered 14 years ago, I have to admit I am not aware if it started in the fall or the spring or the winter or the summer.
You don't know anything.
I set my DVR to record Sister Wives, anything that says Sister Wives, and I pretty much watch everything from my DVR at my leisure. I couldn't even tell you what day of the week that it was on. Now things have changed. I started this channel a few months ago, and I was very much aware that at 10 o'clock at night,
Why so late?
Sister Wives was on Sunday evenings. What a horrible time slot. Unbelievably bad.
I'm awake!
And this is why I never watched it when it aired. Because there's no way I'm staying up and starting a program at 10 o'clock at night. However, once I started my channel, I did, so I can tell you, definitely, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Sister Wives has been on this past season. Now, I started doing a live book chat, reading through, commenting on, and discussing with everybody the Browns book, Becoming Sister Wives. It's on Thursday nights. We are moving it to 7 p.m. starting this week, actually. 7 p.m. Thursday nights. Come join us. New chapter each week. All right. I remember, and I am sorry that I just don't have the time to go back and find exactly which day it was. In one of the very early lives that I did, I remember discussing and saying, this past season started in like around August or September, and I don't remember anything prior to it. And yet, on Mykelti's Patreon, I don't know if a question came about, probably. It was probably a question someone posed. But she said in passing, I don't know when Sister Wives is going to premiere, but there's always a spring and a fall, so probably soon. I'm like, there's always a spring and a fall? What?
Really?
So maybe they always used to have a spring and the fall in days gone by. I mean, it has been 14 years, so there could be a bulk of time that it was twice a year. I know nothing of this, so I dismissed it. But I remember mentioning it in the live chat. Somehow it came up, we were talking about it, and I shared that information that Mykelti said that, and it was news to me. That was the end of it. Now let's jump ahead. Mykelti is starting to do a rewatch of the Sister Wives series with Tony because Tony hadn't watched any of the shows. I know, it's shocking. We've discussed this before. How can you not have an interest in your wife's life that everybody else knows about but you?
That's a good question.
But maybe it's a guy's perspective. I don't know. At any rate, they are starting back in there in season 1. And every week, they do another episode or two, depending on how long they are. Well, we get to episodes 6 and 7. And in that review and live chat, the question came, do you know when season 19 is premiering? Essentially the same question they got before. Their response? No, we don't really know.
We don't know when season 19 is airing.
But you can guess it's probably going to be, I feel like they usually do a spring and a fall season, so sometime soon is my guess.
Every fall and spring.
Okay, that catches us up to current day. Was it yesterday? I think it was 2 days ago. Mykelti and Tony were on there reviewing another episode. Episodes 8 and 9. Not that that matters. The question came to them again, is the Sister Wives show going to premiere this spring? This time, we get a different answer from Mykelti. No longer the ambiguous, well, usually there's a fall and a spring.
That probably hasn't been done in years.
Which is not usually. Maybe in the past usually, but not recently usually. This time, Mykelti says, I know the answer to that question.
Oh, yeah!
I've been asked not to share with you. So Mykelti's playing along and maybe dropping hints, trying to let us know if indeed it's coming in the spring or not. Okay, let's watch how she presented it.
So I'm going to tell you, Crystal, I know the answer to your question. However, I have been told not to share the answer to your question. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to let you guess what the answer to your question is, but I can't actually tell you the answer to your question because I'll get in trouble. So read into that however you would like to.
Okay, what do you make of that? What does she mean by touching her nose?
Touch my nose.
Is this a yes? Is this a positive response? In general, the gesture of doing this means it's a secret. Let's keep it a secret. Although she never really came out and gave us the answer to the secret. She just said, I'm going to do this. What do you think that means? I'll tell you what I think it means. I think it means that TLC is way behind again in getting their programming out for Sister Wives. I don't understand why. They have to see all the social media and know that all their viewers are as frustrated as all get out. And quite frankly, last year, certain episodes were like, wah, 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 knew that already. It happened 2 years ago. Wouldn't it be great if they aired a show and everybody was surprised if a wife left, as opposed to, yeah, she left, she's remarried already? I mean, come on, get it together, TLC. What's wrong? All right. Not that they're watching my channel. I know they're not. Just makes me feel better to talk to them directly. I think they're so far behind. And now they're realizing, okay, we just had a large event, a tragic event that affects the whole family. Are we going to wait 2 years to air their response and their reactions to it? There's no reason why they can't release season 19. I'm thinking they're going to try to catch up a little bit. Wouldn't that be lovely? Just to kind of catch up to present day time.
From your lips to God's ears.
And let's not forget, there's a whole Gwendlyn wedding episode. And I actually think the Gwendlyn wedding episode is going to be prior to season 19. Because we know that David met Cody at Gwendlyn's wedding, which ended up being a big brouhaha, and we think feelings got hurt, and the spotlight was stolen, and I don't know, there's all kinds of stuff. Until we watch it, we don't know for sure. I'm thinking it's possible that entire thing is in the can as well, because how would Gwendlyn get so upset with TLC? Okay, if this is true, I'm speculating here. I just want to put that out there. In general, I like to state more facts or just my reactions. But my understanding is Gwendlyn was very upset with TLC when her wedding episode was filmed. I don't know if it was the engagement party or if it was the actual wedding or something that had to do with Gwen's wedding. She felt that her spotlight was stolen by the introduction of David to Cody. Now, we have no idea what the edits are going to look like. Maybe they did take a section of time and film it. Maybe she didn't like that. Maybe she just wanted to be the center of attention the whole time. Maybe she's completely justified and the cameras were on them the entire time and she was barely filmed. Or maybe what would make the most sense and be the most logical on her part would be to see how it got edited and how much it was about her wedding and how much it was about David and Cody. So I'm thinking that she's seen the final edit. A long time ago, Gwendlyn got married in July. Christine got married in October. So there's a 3-month period of time in there. That's pretty amazing if TLC actually did turn around and get her that footage. I understand they did a quick turnaround on Christine's wedding because Christine's a main character in the show. Everybody wanted to see the wedding. That one makes sense to me, that standing on its own, independent of other things, they just threw a lot of staff on it and they got it out so that we're not watching Christine get married a year after she got married. But Gwen got married last summer. Her mother got married 3 months later. Her mother's special's out. Understandable. I had read somewhere that season 19 was in the can and that some of the filming they're doing now was for season 20. I don't know that to be true, and I don't remember where I heard it. And I haven't seen it since, so I'm questioning that bit of information. So let's just assume we're still in season 19. We know the cameras were up and running, that they were in the process of filming with TLC this month. We don't know how it was handled. We don't know how it's going to be edited. I am certain. I am hopeful that the family will have a significant input as to what's in there, but my understanding was that the family didn't say stop filming. So this is a Christine's wedding situation again. This is something independent and significant that has happened in real time that's going to make it odd to watch a year or a year and a half from now. I am interpreting this to mean, yes, it is going to premiere this spring. What do you think? I just want to add one other nugget, and that is that in the chat, after that, the person said, okay, I'll take that as a yes. And other people were saying, oh, that must be a yes. And Mykelti never corrected them or even played around and said, I don't know. She just didn't address it. She just left it at that, which leads me to believe it's true too. And that would give TLC the opportunity to get some of the older stuff that they have out to start to catch up, or if nothing else, air a special on Gwendlyn's wedding, which was last July. Okay, tell me your interpretation of Mykelti's motion. So is Sister Wives coming back in the spring? What do you think? I think so. That's all we have for this Easter Sunday. I'll be back again soon. And mark your calendars. Becoming Sister Wives, Thursday night, starting this week at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're bumping it up an hour. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See you live there, and hopefully I can get another video up before then too. We'll see. Bye, y'all.